Hi guys, this is just going to be a bit of a basic introduction tutorial to the arena modding tools in Tribute, just so you can get a rough idea of how things work and how the files are put together. I'm also going to show you a couple of the new features in Tribute. So your main port of call is going to be the Arena Manager, which you can access from the main menu of Tribute. And this is where you're going to have all the arena data for each arena, whether it's vanilla or modded. So I can just hit load profiles and I can see all the arenas that are in the game. So just to show you an example, one of the new features in Tribute is the duplicate button. So this will be coming in the next update, and it's just kind of will help you get started. So you could, for example, you could take the main event arena and duplicate it onto a new slot, and then you could edit it however you wanted, but while still preserving the original. So we're just going to do that in this tutorial, just so you can get like a rough idea of how things work. So I'm going to hit main event and I'm going to just hit duplicate, and as you can see on the bottom, this has been duplicated into arena ID 4. So if I scroll down to the bottom, I can see my new arena. And if I hit edit selected, I can see all that data. And this is the exact same data that main event has, with the exception of the new arena ID. So the most important field of this arena data entry is going to be the arena def JSFB hash. So this points to the arena def file that the arena uses. So the arena def file, it's basically like, well, it's a definition file, and it contains links to all the other parts of your arena. So it's like the hub, basically. So this is like the glue that holds everything else together. So your arena def is really important. So this hash here is how we actually link the arena data or the arena profile to a particular arena def file. So what is a hash? So a hash, it's basically a file path that's been hashed. So this actually represents where that file is stored and its file name, and it's been converted into this hash. So what we can actually do is we can enter this hash into CakeView, and it will actually tell us what file this is pointing to. One thing you'll notice in CakeView is that the hashes are in hexadecimal format, which is like numbers and letters. So this is just a decimal hash, so we're actually going to have to convert that. You can probably just use a calculator or something like that, or just Google it, but I use Hex Editor a lot, so I just use that. So what I'll do is I'll just grab the arena def decimal hash, and I know that's a 64-bit number and it's unsigned, so it's uint64 in a Hex Editor. So if I just paste that into there, hit enter, it's just going to create the hash for me there. Well, it's going to convert it into the hexadecimal for me. That might be a bit complicated if you're not used to working with hexadecimal, but I don't know how to make it any simpler. But so if I actually paste that into CakeView, it'll show me what we're looking at. So it's actually in reverse order in CakeView as well. So I'm gonna have to do the reverse. So I'll type 671D CD. That should be enough for me to get it. And I'll switch to hash, enter again, and you can see it's pointing to the arena def file here in environment arena definition 726. So 726 is actually the arena ID of the main event arena. So it's quite easy to figure out which arena def file you need without actually doing this at all. So I've actually extracted all the arena defs already. So I can go, wait, what was it again? Did we say 726? Let's have a look. 726 main event, yeah. So I scroll down to here and I find Arena Def 726. So what I actually want to do, because I'm duplicating main event, is I also want to duplicate the Arena Def file. So I'm going to make a copy of this and I'm going to put this in my BakeMe in the Arena folder, main, and I'm going to create a new folder in here. Just call it main event duplicate for now. And I'll just pop my Arena Def in there. And since we've changed, since our duplicate's on slot 4, I'm just going to put that as 4, but it doesn't really matter, it can be anything. It's just for my own clarity. So now that we've made a duplicate of the Arena Def, we actually need to link to that new file. So at the moment we don't have folder icons in Arena Manager for quickly hashing file paths. I'm going to put those in soon, but for now a quick way to do it is just to load up the Add Arena window, go to Arena Def field, and I will locate the Arena Def I've just copied, main event test, click that, open. So then I've got the hash for it. So I'll copy that and then I'll just paste it over the one in our duplicate. So I'll edit selected on that again to make sure it's loaded up. Yes, slot 4. I'm just going to paste that over the top of it and hit save. Now I know that our new Arena duplicate is pointing to our duplicate Arena Def file as well. So now I can edit our Arena Def without actually editing the vanilla one, which would also change the vanilla main event arena, which we don't want. So now I can go onto the Arena Def editor, to the Arena Def button on the bottom left, and I can open up main event test. I can open up our new file we've created. Oh, that's not right. It was main event duplicate we did. And then you can see, so this is the inside of our Arena Def file. So as I said before, the Arena Def file is basically like the hub that connects all the other parts together for our arena. So you can see your ring default is all like the basic ring parts. It's like contains like the meshes for your apron, your ropes, corners, all that kind of stuff. Arena preload, it's like defines like lights, rope colors, lights in the ring, stuff like that. You can actually set different MTLS files for the different corners and turnbuckle pieces. So then you've got your barricades, ceiling lighting, stadium, your floor. So it's all Titantron, so it's all your different parts of your arenas are connected together here. So just as a bit of a test for this tutorial, what I would like to do is to take this main event ring and place it into the NXT parking lot. So we've got like an arena where it's in the NXT parking lot, but you've actually got a ring there. You can have all different kinds of matches, not just a backstage brawl. So I think that would just demonstrate some of the basic concepts. So we've already duplicated our main event arena. We've already duplicated our Arena Def and linked it in our main event arena data. So what I want to do now is I want to open up the Arena Def for the NXT parking lot and take the parts from it for the like the floor and like the environment. We'll have a look at that first. So I'll just type in parking lot, NXT parking lot, and we can look, hit edit selected, and we can see the arena def for that is here. So I'm going to convert that again into the hexadecimal here, and I'm going to search for that in CakeView. Open directory. E7A138. Remember, it's in reverse order. Hit enter. Hash. Enter. So you can see it's arena definition 965, which makes sense because the NXT parking lot is arena ID 965. So we can just go to the arena defs and find that we extracted earlier. It's 965. So what we'll do, we'll just open that up directly. We don't need to copy that. So we'll go to the arena def editor, open arena def file, downloads, where I put this, arena defs, go to 965. We'll open that up just so we can see what's inside the NXT parking lot. So there's only actually two files here. So there's the floor and the IBL. So the floor with NXT, it's not just the floor for this one. It actually contains the buildings, some of the what look like props, but they're actually part of the floor data. So the whole environment for the backstage NXT parking lot is pretty much in this floor file, apart from like some individual props. So what we want, and the IBL, this is like the environment stuff. So because it's like an outdoor arena, I'm guessing this like the atmosphere or something like that. So we need the floor, we need the IBL, and we also need the prop set data. Because if you know, like the NXT parking lot, it's got like glass set up on 4 chairs. It's got tables. It's got all different props and stuff. So we want to include those as well in our new arena. So what I'm going to do, well, I did this earlier to be honest. So here's a notepad, and I've recorded the data here. So I've got the prop set data. As you can see, it matches this on the right, and I've got the floor. Hit edit selected. I've got the JSFB hash for the floor, and I've also got the IBL folder hash for the IBL. So I've recorded that in the notepad because I'm going to add this data into my main event duplicate, and then I'm going to remove some other things from the main event that we don't need because we're outside. So I'm going to open back up our new arena def we made. So main event duplicate, arena definition ID 4. So we made that earlier. Open that up, and I'm going to copy some of this data over. So copy the prop set stuff over first. Then I'm going to open up the floor one. Copy that over. Every time you edit one of these, you want to hit save. Then the IBL, going to copy that over. Hit save. It's a bit of a quirk. If you just edit this prop set data, then hit save, it might like give you an error. So you do actually have to have one of these loaded up when you hit save. So a bit of an oversight. I'll probably tweak that later on. But also in this, we want to remove a bunch of stuff that we don't actually need. So we're putting our ring outside. So really, we just need the stuff that relates to the ring itself. So ring default, arena preload. That's to do with like turnbuckles and different stuff. So we'll keep both of those. The barricade, we can hit remove. Ceiling lighting, don't need that. Don't need that. Floor mattress, I'm not sure if that's like, I think that's the mattress around the ring. So I'm just going to remove that. Fence we don't need. So IBL we keep because we copy that from NXT Parking Lot. Audience we don't need. Sky Dome, no. Yeah, so we're just going to get rid of all these. So we've just got the floor and the IBL from the NXT Parking Lot. Then we've got the ring itself, and then the preload that modifies some of the ring stuff. So we're just going to have these four. I'm going to load up one of them, just so I can hit save again. So that should be saved now. And remember, we've already linked this arena definition to our new arena duplicate. So that's pretty much all we need to do. What I will do, I'm just going to change the name of this arena. We can do that. Arena name hash, so I can get that from an STB editor. And I'm just going to put like parking lot. And we'll just get a decimal hash ID from there. And we'll paste that in. We'll hit save. Also, you're going to have to hit this again and load it up again. We also want to edit some of these flags at the bottom. So, because this is an outdoor arena now, some of the stuff we can remove. Don't need crowd fighting. We're not going to have any entrances because we're already outdoors, so I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of universe playable for now. You can actually keep that if you want. Remove the announcers, remove commentators, get rid of timekeeper, remove the crowd. We'll keep the ring and disable entrances. Then we'll hit save. So now that should be all you need to do. So if we just bake our bake me again, then load up the game, we should be able to see this new match called Parking Lot in our game, in the arena selection. It will still have the main event arena logo and stuff because we've not changed that yet. But this is just the beginning video, just to give you some ideas of how things work. So we'll just bake and load up the game now. Okay, so we've baked our Bake Me folder and we've loaded up the game. So we'll just see if our new arena has been created. I'm going to hit a Falls Count Anywhere match just because we're going to be going outside the ring and stuff. And then I'm just going to select. So we're looking for something called Parking Lot and it has the main event logo. There we go, Parking Lot, main event logo. Hit that. You shouldn't see any option for the entrances because we disabled that, if you remember. And we'll just load up a match, have a look.
When it comes to inflicting punishment on your opponent in a matchup like this, the superstars are only limited by their imagination.
A competitor must accept the fact this is not about wins and losses. This is about settling a rivalry.
Falls Count Anywhere is perfect for a superstar who doesn't want any boundaries. Beautiful! Float over neck breaker!
Picture perfect.
Oh, we had that scattered.
Powerbomb position.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. Caught in a bad spot. Oklahoma slam.
And of course he wouldn't let me actually put him through it just to ruin the video. But yeah, so it looks like it's worked pretty good. I'll just show you zoomed out. And we've got our ring in the parking lot. And we've got the fully functional referee as well. So yeah, that's pretty much this video.